replay on YouTube. I don't know how many of you go to that, but it's always there if you need it. Don't stress it, folks. It's going to be just fine. We're going to see what's popping. And if you don't do well, I got your back as always. Okay. But we're going to get into some new stuff. It's time to see what this is all about. Okay. 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 Good luck, everybody. It's a being ripping a time. Now, you know what? We need to do these first. And then we'll get into some encore. Let's see what the Prism can do for us to begin with. I don't think we have anybody new in here. Mark was in last night, so we're good there. And everybody else. Yep. Ty J, empty box. Okay. Did you see some ripping? George Pickens for the Steelers. We're going to start with Ty J. The only retail in this right now. Tajay Spears, Darius Slay Jr., Geno Smith, Mushin Mohammed, James Conner, Chase Brown, Javonte Williams, Shaq Thompson, Eric Dickerson, Travis Etienne Jr., Justin Jefferson, Andy Reid. Our silver hollow is, look at that, Kirk McGirt for the Falcons going to Mark. Keenan Allen for the Bears. Rashee Rice for the Chiefs. Vinny Testaverde for the Jets. J.C. Latham for the Titans. Christian McCaffrey on the base. Hype. We've got a Patriot here. And it is the Patriot you want it to be, Mr. Soprano. A little green wave prismatic. Drake May with a Javon Baker chilling behind him. Just like that. Kirk McGirt. Where's Kirk? Has anybody signed Kirk? Did I miss that? Is he on a team? He's going to be a Steeler, isn't he? He's going to be the Steelers quarterback. George Pickens, Wes Welker, Joe Horn, Baker Mayfield, Miles Sanders, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jimbo Covert, Bijan Robinson, Foye Olakun, Adrian Peterson, Zamir White, Rashawn Gary, Silver Hollow rookie for the Dolphins, Jalen Wright. Okay. Miles Sanders for the Panthers. He's still with Atlanta? Wow. Jacoby Myers, Jesse Armstead for the G-Men, Laub for the Raiders, base Xavier Leggett for the Panthers, and a Marvin Harrison Jr. on the fireworks. That's nice. Going to Richie and Max Melton. And that's all the retail she wrote. It was never about the retail anyways. It was about opening the new stuff, which we're going to do right now. I was able to create a moderate wall here, just a little bit. Here, let's put these two gents in the middle here. And you guys can be right there. Xavier can chill. Let's see what it's all about. What be poppin', dog? And when I was talking about tomorrow, I wasn't talking about that. I'm talking about something else. Okay. All right. Let's see what's be poppin'. Come on down here, Spectra. All right, folks, let's see what's poppin'. I don't know. We're going to find out. There's 60 cards in here. 6 cards per pack, 10 packs per box. Let's see what's going on around here. Oh, they're just in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Empty box. Panini Encore. I don't know if any of these necessarily felt thicker than the others. I'm just going to say this. I don't think they're like 55 point or anything, but we're going to find out right here, right now. Good luck, everybody. Hang on, let me do that real quick. Okay. The debut edition. We've got Patty French Fries, Jalen Hyatt, Jamar Chase for the Bengals, Josh Jacobs. On the rookie, Aurora, Xavier Worthy for the Chiefs, and Troy Franklin. So 2 rookies in the first pack, 4 base cards. A little Xavier Worthy on the Pacific rookie aura to start it out. Not numbered or anything that I can see. And a Troy Franklin for the Broncos. Justin Fields, Tyreek Hill, DeForest Buckner, Anthony Richardson. On the blueprints, that's pretty neat. Rome Odunze for the Bears and Devin Leary. And as it goes, I'm gonna wonder, like, you know, are these cards, you know, obviously these are inserts, but do they come as numbered? Are there numbered versions of them, different versions of them? Jacoby Myers, Jacoby Brissett, Cortland Sutton, Zeke. For the Rams, Team Pinnacle, Eric Dickerson for the Rams, and Adonai Mitchell for the Colts. Haven't hit a numbered card yet. I know that's supposed to be chilling. Zamir White, Myles Garrett, Kyle Pitts, Will Levis on some like purple variation out of 75. There's our first numbered card. Is Will Levis for the Titans. Dallas Turner on Team Pinnacle, and Michael Hall Jr. for the Browns. Going to Browns fan. Willie Levi. That just looks like a numbered base card. It's not an insert. Tyler Lockett, Jalen Hurts, Bryce Young, Jerzon Newton for the Commanders, and that is out of 150. Joe Burrow on the future is now. Look at him with the M&M jump. Going to the Bengals, going to Bengals. And Keelan Robinson. I don't know how to expect the auto because I don't know what it looks like yet. And big old Jerzon. A.J. Brown, T.J. Watt, Matt Milano. Well, there it is. I talked it up. For the Cardinals, going to Richie Olivo, Trey McBride for the Cardinals. Let's see if there's any kind of numbered action going on. It is out of 199. Patty Mahomes on the blueprints going to the Chiefs. We'll take that mark. And Cooper DeJean for the Eagles. Okay. I'm not seeing any, like, how you would even be able to tell that's numbered if you just didn't look. Because it just looks, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Christian McCaffrey, Joe Mixon, Jonathan Taylor, DeForest Buckner for the Colts. It is out of 49, actually pretty low numbered. The future is now Puka Nacua going to the Rams, Dustin, and Drake May. Guess I got to check all these, make sure they're not numbered. There's a Drake of May. Should have a patch still as well. George Pickens, Jonathan Allen, Michael Wilson. For the Niners on the silver border out of 150, Nick Bosa. There's your boy. Head-to-head, Lawrence Taylor and Joe Theismann. Let's see if this is numbered or anything. It is not. So this will go to, if it was numbered or something, parallel or something like that, I would do something to where we would see who gets this. It's going to go to the left when it's something like this, just kind of a base version of the insert. And Audric Estime for the Broncos. It's kind of crazy that those two guys are on a card. Because the guy on the left basically destroyed the other guy. Like, literally. Like, not even just a little bit, like a lot. It was bad. It wasn't good. It was not good. Quinnen Williams, Derek Carr, Terrence Marshall Jr., Buda Baker. For the Niners, George Kittle, Team Pinnacle. And Terrion Arnold for the Lions. Oh, that's that old school junt. I didn't even think about that. So I remember that now. So the Team Pinnacles have another player on the back. And I didn't realize it until just now. What other Team Pinnacles did we have real quick? I just want to check. I thought we had another one somewhere. There he is. Ernest Biner for the Browns. Okay, so I'm learning this now. That's why there's no checklist. Let's see. We'll have to see how much this happens, you guys. Let's just get through the boxes, then I'll figure out what's going on. Because that's Niners Chiefs. That's Rams Browns. Oh yeah, they're throwing all kinds of curveballs at us. Right? Jamal Adams, DeAndre Swift, Roquan Smith, big old patch. Winning materials, Dak Prescott for the Cowboys. And that is out of 199. Roma Dunzi on the rookie aura. And Jaquan Jackson. So what I think the best thing to do here is unless these are numbered, you guys, I think I'm going to go with who's on the front of the card. Now, if it's a variation or something of that nature, and let me just say this now, because this is the first time I'm opening it. I know just as much about it as you do, because there's no way to find anything else out. I will compensate for you. Don't worry about that. All right. I don't want you to be like, well, man, I think you know what I'm trying to say. It's going to be fine, and I'm hoping this next box maybe is a little bit better. If it's paralleled or numbered or something of that nature, then we'll do something extra for them. But as it stands right now, those are basically base inserts. If you're 40 plus years old for a Browns fan, they should get that. This is what I'll say is that I have a better card than that I can throw in for you, and I will. Does that make sense? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Round 2 of Encore empty box. And then we still got that Spectra back there, so let's see what's popping. Tyler Lockett, Jalen Hurts, Jamar Chase, our auto in the first pack. Dexter Lawrence for the G-Men. Let's see if that's numbered as well. Out of 199. Myles Garrett on the blueprints. And Jared Verse for the Rams. Where the QB's at? Always seems Jacob May. This actually isn't a bad hit for the Giants, Mr. Soprano. He's a very good player. And I don't know if I necessarily see his auto all that much. Here, we'll put your boy up there front and center, brother. A.J. Brown, T.J. Watt, Matt Milano, Bryce Young. For the Lions on the team Pinnacle, Amon-Ra and Tyreek Hill and Jawar Jordan. Well, look who it is. Well, well, well. Hi, Kimberly. Jacoby Myers, Jacoby Brissett, Ezekiel Elliott, Josh Reynolds for the Broncos out of 49. Head-to-head, Jim Kelly, Dan Marino, not numbered, and Dejon Edwards. You are in trouble. You're late, ma'am. I'm going to need a good reason. Yeah, they did. Kyle Duggar, Christian Wilkins, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Sky Moore. On the blueprints, Marvin Harrison Jr., okay, and a J.C. Latham. See, now I don't dislike that. That's what we want to see. Now, can we see a QB? Can we see a QB? How about a QB? Maybe a QB? Potentially a QB? How about one of the QBs? Justin Fields, DeForest Buckner, Anthony Richardson, Christian Watson on the silver border for the pack, and that is out of 150. Jalen Hurts and Lamb Jack and Adisa Isaac. So I've already got it planned out in my head, you guys, just so you know. I'm the one that sorts and packs, your piles. I'm going to look at all these and everybody that had the backside or the other side, you're all going to get something from me. Okay? So don't worry about that. I've already got that planned out in my head as I'm seeing this and ripping it. But if it's numbered or something, we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty. Bro, you really want me to... I can. If you guys want me to rando 6 base cards, or I could just throw in something good for the person that's on the back. Patty French Fries, Jalen Hyatt, Josh Jacobs. Oof, that's a different color. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. out of 25. Looks pretty bluish to me. Jalen Waddle and Michael Penix. Finally, a quarterback. I think it'll just work out better for all of you if I do it that way. That's what I think. Because then it's ultimately going to happen anyways. Even if I do that, then the person that didn't. So it's going to be I. George Pickens, Christian McCaffrey, Joe Mixon, Jonathan Taylor, Eli Manning on the team pinnacle, and Peyton Manning was on the back. Oh, that's not a bad card. That's kind of cool. Probably not a ton, but still kind of different. I'd say that's the best one so far of the team pinnacles. I can confidently tell you we're not doing two of these together again. That's for sure. Good news is these aren't that, they're really not that much, you guys. It's not that much. The Spectra is what drove this break. Zamir White, Tyreek Hill, Myles Garrett, Kyle Pitts, rookie aura, Spencer Rattler for the Saints, and Kool-Aid McKinstry for the Saints. That's right. She knows where it's at. I'm gonna imagine that's the patch. Jamal Adams, DeAndre Swift, Roquan Smith. Ooh, a little lamb jack action, and that is out of 99 for the Ravens. The future is now Garrett Wilson for the Jets and Carson Steele. There you go, Berea. A little deed. And let's see what this is. Who does patch be? Jonathan Allen, Cortland Sutton, Michael Wilson, Brock Bowers for the Raiders. A little D going to Mark. I'm going to assume it's numbered, bro. Out of 199, a little Brock Bowers pinnacle patch action. Looks a little throwbackish. Marshawn Lloyd for the Pack, and Jordan Jefferson for the Jags, I believe. Yep. Well, I'll definitely be interested to see that checklist now. Because they got a lot going on in here. All right. Spectra, welcome to the party. Good luck, everybody. Maybe your deed's chilling. I will be posting tomorrow's, not at 6:30 in the morning, probably sometime at around 12, 1 o'clock. I'll put it in the little bubble so you guys know. And we're going to get some deeds in tomorrow, boy. Boys and girls, we're going to get some deeds in. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Empty box. All right, Spectra. Hey, Chris Saxon. I don't know. This might be one of the tricky ones. It is. So what we'll do is this is the one I saw. So we'll start here. We've got Travis Kelce for the Chiefs. That's pretty nice. That's going to Mark. That's out of 40, bro. On the cracked ice. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. For the Cincinnati Bengals, Jermaine Burton on the Gamma. And that is out of 8. Oh, that's kind of nasty, bro. If he matters, look at that. I didn't realize how different that is. That's on the splash. See it up in the upper corners? You can't see it like I can, no matter what I do. It's up in the corners, right in there. That's pretty good. Well. If it isn't the Saints. Kendre Miller for the Saints on the blue disco. Last team magic out of 50. Mark, you closed it out and you got your little deedsman. Okay. And, oh, hi. Oh, hey. Beast. How about a Bo Nix on the cracked ice out of 40? 18 out of 40. Excellent, Spectra. Nice job. I'll take all those. Gladfully. This is a really cool card. Every time I say this, I mean it. You can't see it, unfortunately. No matter what I do, you can't see it like I can. There's probably a word for that. I don't know what it might be, but it's shocknosty. That's it. It's shocknosty. This auto's really iridescent. That's pretty good, Eric. Well done. That's pretty good. Kim said magical. Sure, yeah, that applies as well. All right, on the base card. It's a base card we want. It's a little Jamar Chase action. Not numbered or anything, but that's a base card we take. We certainly take that. For the Miami Dolphins, going to Beast. Ooh, look at that patch. That's nasty. It looks like part of the Miami. 10 out of 10, bro. Tasty. Good old Spectra. Good old Spectra can do deeds. All right, who's next? Who gets the next deed? Is it upside down? For the Green Bay Packers. Look at that. Going to Paulie. Marshawn Lloyd out of 30. 14 out of 30 on the Pandora. And to round it out, we've got a nice, excellent player for the San Francisco 49ers. It is Fred Warner. He's an absolute beast. And this is to 75. 11 to 75. I know you are, but what am I, Jake? This is nasty. And we got 2 packs to go. All right. We got a Titan this time. I think there's a die cut on the back. Jaquan Jackson on the base for the Titans. Always show the back just to make sure you know it's not numbered. For the Chicago Bears, Skondissel on the Blue Disco Roma Dunze, and that is out of 50. That's pretty nice. I'm sure he'll take that. Oh, a little deed for the Bills, Mark. How about a Keon Coleman out of 75 auto? Yeah, we take those. And looky here, Mark, back-to-back. This looks kind of sick. A little C.J. Stroud action. Still popping and playing, making playoffs and winning games. C.J. Stroud. I'm interested about this last pack here. All 3 of these were good packs. All 3 of them. Could it be there, folks? I've opened about 25 boxes of these. Actually, probably more than that. Is the deed in this one? It's got the feel of it. It's got the feel of it. All right. Good luck. I'll do a recap at the end here. And I know most of you leave at that point. Thank you, everybody. Just know that, well, you already know it. Everybody in here's already bought from me. Just know that you'll be taken care of adequately. That you do not have to worry about. Is there another die cut? I think there is. Aldrich Estime on the base for the Broncos. Not numbered. For the Raiders, going to Mark. Howie Long on the Max Impact patch, and that is out of 99. 83 out of 99. For the Seahawks. Who copped up the Seahawks? Eric. It's the running back, Kurt Warner. Kurt Warner on the Blue Disco Auto out of 50. No case hit. The last pack was not the one. Blue Disco, Kyler Murray to end it out. 4 out of 50 for the Cardinals. It's just like that. Just like that. Going to Richie. All right, folks. Well, without having Encore's checklist, I don't know what to expect from opening 2. But as it stands right now, you won't see 2 in a break of my 2 of those hobbies in the same break again. I'll probably we'll probably put a couple just one by themselves, in with the break, but we won't do 2 of those again. I appreciate you guys. No joke. Be on the lookout sometime after 12 o'clock tomorrow. You're going to want to see it. Even if you're not getting in it, you're going to want to see it. That I'm confident in. It is, Eric. It is. I'm not gonna completely bash it on 2. You know what I mean? But we open enough cards to kind of tell. You know what I mean? I feel like it's got probably a little bit better potential than those 2 boxes we just opened. I think. I don't have that many more of them, but we'll put them in. They're not that expensive. They're not that hard to add as a treat. something a hobby where you wouldn't necessarily maybe have that. Maybe you'd have like a couple megas or something. Let's do a recap here. Spectre, I'm glad I put that in there because that was pretty darn good. Appreciate you, Mr. Berea. All right, bro. You're gonna, if you can at all, I'm not kidding. Look for that video. You're gonna want to be present when that gets dropped. I think. I could be wrong, but I don't think you're gonna want to miss it. It's not just tomorrow, so it's not that pertinent. We'll do it more than once. Nick Bosa out of 150 for the Niners. Michael Penix. Head-to-head, Jim Kelly, Dan Marino. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Oh, hang on. I'll show each one so you guys know that I'm going to help out the Dolphins. Giants, Eli Manning. And I'm going to help out the Broncos. Jaquan Jackson, Jesse Armstead, Jalen Wright, Keenan Allen, Marvin Harrison Jr., Xavier Leggett, Vinny Testaverde, Drake May, Kyler Murray out of 50, Trey McBride for the Cardinals out of 199. Patrick Mahomes on the blueprints. Eric Dickerson with Ernest Biner on the back, so I'll help out the Browns. George Kittle with Travis Kelce on the back. Chiefs will be taken care of. Puka Nacua on the future is now. Joe Burrow on the future is now. Will Levis out of 75. Rome Odunze blueprints. Estime, Xavier Worthy, Josh Reynolds out of 49, Drake May, Lawrence Taylor and Joe Theismann, Cooper DeJean, Garrett Wilson, Kool-Aid McKinstry, Jeremiah Trotter Jr., that's out of 25. Jalen Waddle, the future is now. I feel like I need to check all of them because I don't know. Christian Watson out of 150. Marvin Harrison Jr. on the blueprints. Winning materials, Dak Prescott out of 199. Myles Garrett on the blueprints. Jalen Hurts with Lambjack on the back. Give a little love to the Ravens. Dexter Lawrence, auto out of 199. Spencer Rattler. Marshawn Lloyd. Jermaine Burton on the splash out of 8. 2 out of 8. Lambjack out of 99. 17 out of 99. CJ Stroud out of 99. Marshawn Lloyd, aspiring RPA out of 30. Fred Warner, that's a nice looking card, bro. Kind of color match-ish. Out of 75. Bo Nix on the cracked ice, that's a good card, out of 40. Audric Estime. Brock Bowers on the patch, and that is out of 199. Howie Long Max Impact out of 99. Keon Coleman, that's kind of sick. That's nice, Mark. Out of 75. Jamar Chase. Kurt Warner, the running back for the Seahawks, out of 50. Kendre Miller, the running back for the Saints, out of 50. Tyreek Hill with the nasty little Miami patch there. Bookend, 10 out of 10. Travis Kelce, out of 40. And Rome Odunze, out of 50 to end it out. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll get to it. Be looking tomorrow afternoon. We're going to have a little special deed. We're going to have something you're going to want to get into.